Welcome to this, the second video in my series on Nietzsche's quotations. There's no particular order in my choice of quotation, it's just what came to mind at the time. And I should add that I am giving my own personal interpretation of these quotations and not necessarily what is generally accepted. In this video I have chosen to look at his most infamous quotation. God is dead. Even the New York Times shrewdly used these three words as clickbait. On January the 9th, 1966, the newspaper trumpeted God is dead as a banner headline. They were referring to a somewhat serious, some would say dull, semi-academic article. It was entitled Religion. God is dead. Debate widens. Obscure and of little popular interest. The piece was buried way back on page 146 and hardly merited such a fanfare. Well, so what? The banner grabbed the attention of passers-by and caused a storm of public outrage. But it sold newspapers. The New York Times understood the meaning of clickbait decades before the term was invented by social media. The God is dead quotation is taken from the book The Gay Science. It usually causes instant offence. This is because most of those offended don't know that these words are complemented with two further sentences. God remains dead, but most importantly, and we have killed him. Nietzsche goes on to say, what are these churches now if they are not the tombs and monuments of God? What Nietzsche is doing here with this quotation is pointing at the rise of secular societies, bolstered by the conceit of modernism and grounded in the arrogance of scientific certainty. And who can deny the validity of that position? Just look at church attendance figures. With devastating simplicity, yet again, Nietzsche's words accentuate the human vanity of believing that we could stand alone, divorced from the divine. That boasted with the scientific method, our intelligence would show us the truth about all things. However, total control of events through the application of scientific method is a complete myth. Because of fundamental absurdities within science, there can be no permanent solutions to the ineffable human condition. The justification of the statement I've just made can be found in our book, Science's First Mistake, which I wrote with Dionysius Demetis. In it, we describe how humanity is at the mercy of the fates, and while science may masquerade as a force for control, its tunnel vision conceals an underlying torrent of basic problems. Indeed, the hubris that comes with an unquestioned belief in the scientific method, particularly when it's targeted at social, political and commercial concerns, and especially when it involves technology, is an accident waiting to happen. And yet, without God, where does this leave us? Having lost God and relying on the false prophet of science, humanity is in its present state can only face the future with trepidation. But Nietzsche has the answer. According to him, humanity must and will change or be replaced with the coming of the Übermensch, the Superman, another one of Nietzsche's controversial ideas. As he says in Thus Spake Zarathustra, dead are all the gods, now do we desire the Superman to live. Thank you.